Hello everybody and welcome back to another video! So in today's video, I wanted to do a video catered to my LGBTQ viewers because I love you all so much and we are part of the rainbow family, so go pride. But today I wanted to do another boy story video because so many of you guys love my boy story videos because we all know that BS is bullshit and boy stories BS, like boys are bullshit, so. If you are new to my channel, then hello. Be sure to go down there and click the subscribe button so you could be a part of our hashtag Flawless Fam. And if you did not know already, I am uploading an extra video every single week for the month of May on the day Monday with the hashtag More Kevin Mondays, which means if you share this video on Twitter, on Instagram, or anywhere with the screenshot, with the video link and everything on hashtag More Kevin Mondays, I will spam, I will stalk you, I will find you, and you better hide your wives, hide your kids. No, just kidding. But yes, without further ado, let's get into the straight boy story. Whoosh. Alright, so we are going to be throwing it back to little fetus Kevin, and by fetus Kevin I mean 16-year-old Kevin, back in high school. So if you did not know already, I started YouTube because I was bullied, and initially I posted a video on Facebook talking about this incident and how to overcome bullying and how to deal with that and everything, and so many people supported me and encouraged me to make more videos, and this one guy in particular, this straight boy, which we are going to name him Nighthawk, and I'll get more into detail with the nickname Nighthawk. We're gonna be calling him that, but he was really supportive and he messaged me saying, I love your videos, keep it up, you're amazing. And so after this initial message, we would continue talking to each other every now and then, just being like nice and like, oh, how are you? What's up? Like, oh, that's awesome, I like your new video. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And then it would probably come about to like a couple months in of talking until we were like, hey, we should just hang out. So we exchanged each other numbers and we began texting each other, and then at one point it got really flirty, as what I would think, and this kind of connects back to my dating a bisexual guy story, which I will link in the description down below if you want to see another boy story after this one. But he was getting a little flirty here and there. I remember he would send like cute emojis and like these really flirty texts. I don't have the texts with me, they were legit in my iPhone 3. Yes, my iPhone 3. But I remember this one incident. It was during Halloween and he asked me, what are you going to dress up as? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe like a bunny, wink wink. And he was like, yeah, so you can hop on that D. And I was like, so he would just send kind of like interesting comments like that, but it wasn't like to a point where it was like utterly inappropriate or weird. I mean, I guess it was weird, but it was just like, okay, you're straight and you're saying all these things to me? Like, okay, it was really weird. It was really weird. So after a couple months of talking and flirting-ish kinda, he would say, oh, we should hang out sometime. And I'm like, yes, we should. And every single time we plan something, he flakes out. He's always like, oh, my friend is sleeping over, oh, my grandma's over, I have to help my dad fix something. Legit, like couple months of like flaking on and off, and it was just so annoying. It's like, okay, if you are busy, then don't hang out with me, it's fine, like don't make plans. It was just so annoying. Although he was flaky and although he was leading me on, but at the time I did not know, he was really nice and he was really supportive of my YouTube channel, and I had like under 5,000 subscribers at this time, and he was like, keep it up, go you. And I remember I went to this YouTube event here in Seattle called Vlogger Fair one summer, and it was my very first time at any YouTube event, and I took a picture and I posted it on Instagram, and when he saw that Instagram picture, he was like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing, I can't believe you're doing amazing things. And I don't know, it's just really nice. But mind you, he texted me that after like a 6-month gap of not talking at all, which I thought really was like interesting. So after a couple months of flirting, and then after like a couple months of a break of not talking at all, and then all of a sudden he gives this one like big text of like full gratitude and support and like encouragement and thoughtfulness. I was like, oh, okay, he's back into me. Well, I never thought that he liked me, but I always had a hunch that he was like in the closet. So I think that was my first mistake. I remember during that night of Vlogger Fair, I wanted to call him and I said, hey, is it okay if I call you tonight so I can tell you my experience and stuff? He's like, yeah, for sure, for sure. And later that night I texted him and was like, hey, so do you want to call? My biggest pet peeve is when someone reads my message and leaves me on read for like an hour plus. So he reads the message and it's on read for like an hour. So then after that hour, I text him again. I'm like, so are you free or are you busy? Like, are you down to like FaceTime? Do you want to call or something? He reads it again. Another hour passes by and I'm like, okay. So I just get really annoyed and I kind of freak out, and I feel like I went a little overboard with this because, I mean, like I said, 16-year-old Kevin was a little cray-cray. But I legit sent him this big paragraph saying like, I can't believe you would text me after months and then all of a sudden you don't want to talk to me anymore. Like, if you're busy, just at least tell me. Like, for me, my thought process was, if you are busy, then just say that you're busy. Don't leave me on red twice with an hour in between each text. So it was just so annoying and frustrating. So after I sent him that long paragraph, he then finally tells me, yeah, I'm so sorry, I'm actually busy. My family is with me from out of state and all that good stuff. And I was like, why did you not tell me this the first time I texted you, the first time you left me on red? You could have just told me that so that way I didn't have to freak out and make a fool out of myself. And honestly, if you are the type of person to leave people on red and you are busy, just tell them that you are busy. Be like, I'll talk to you next time, I'll talk to you later. Like, just do your friend a favor, because you're gonna make them look a little cray-cray. So after he told me that he was busy, I was like, you know what, that's okay. I was just really confused because we haven't talked in forever. But my mindset, remember, I thought he was in the closet and I thought he was into me. But his mindset was like, we're just friends. Why are you freaking out? Can friends not text each other like a couple months gaps in between? Plus, we didn't even go to the same high school, mind you that. So yeah, I was a little... And let me tell you, we met the spring break after that. It was so weird. It was not because we hung out. He would always flake out, remember that. I was shopping at American Eagle and I bump into him and I hear someone say, Kevin! And it's him! And I'm over here shaking in my boots because I'm like, oh my god, it's him. Because at the same time, I kind of did have a little crush on him. He runs up and hugs me. So misleading again, like, oh! And then after that incident, we continued texting each other, and then he eventually gave me this nickname. It's kind of weird, but he gave me the nickname Baby Cakes in his contacts on his phone, and I was like, okay, well, what should I name you? And he said, call me Nighthawk, which is why we're gonna call him Nighthawk. So pretty much after that, it was just a vicious cycle of on and off flakiness. Like, he would always be like, let's hang out. Oh, just kidding, I'm busy. And I just got so sick of it and so tired of it. It's like, you know what, honestly, I don't care if you're gay, I don't care if you're straight, like, you're not a good friend in general. I'm just gonna drop you. And so I did. But I was working at Forever 21, I want to say like 2 years ago, and I bumped into him because it was during Christmas time, and he said, hey Kevin, and I was just like, hey. I was just so fed up with his flakiness, with his lack of communication, and his leading me on. He's being too friendly to a gay guy. Like, if there's a difference between like being too friendly and being like a friend to a gay guy if you are straight, like there's a difference, trust me. But after that, I just stopped talking to him, and then eventually he unfollowed me on all my social media, and then I unfollowed him, and then, you know, we haven't talked since then. But you know what? I just want to give y'all a message to all of you LGBTQ people who are crushing on your straight friends. Don't have a crush on your straight friend. It is the worst thing ever. I also think that a lot of it had to do with me overthinking it because I was young and I've never really experienced boys in that way. So, as life goes on, you know, the more experiences you have, the more knowledge you will get. So, I mean, every mistake counts, am I right? But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this boy story. I know it wasn't as juicy as the other ones, but actually, I went on a date with the guy recently. Like, what? I haven't been on a date in like 5 years, so maybe next time I'll tell you that story because it's a pretty good one. If you liked this video, be sure to give this video a thumb up. Also, leave me a comment down below letting me know what other videos you would like to see for hashtag More Kevin Mondays, because I like these chill, sit down, less produced videos on More Kevin Mondays. It's just more of me. You get to know me more. Also, I am live streaming every now and then, so follow me on my Twitter and Instagram to learn more about that. And also next week, I am thinking of doing an opening Snapchat video. So if you want me to open your Snapchat on a video for the next More Kevin Mondays video, then be sure to add me on Snapchat, follow me on Twitter, and then listen to instructions from them, because you could be featured next week in my opening Snapchats video. But yes, that is all that I have for today. Until next time, remember everyone, to be flawless is to be yourself. And don't mess around with any F-boys, okay? Bye!